share the sales for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Now we normally ship on Friday nights. We did not do that.
I was not feeling good. My
Um,
youngest was sick, so it was like, okay. The due dates on their shipping was Monday, so we normally never, ever, ever do that. And we have the post office come pick up our packages while we're sourcing, but we didn't have that many.
no.
And yeah, it said we could do it Monday, so now I'm paying for it.
So it's one of those things where the title of the video is to kind of reset your expectations after going through a very I would say strong fourth quarter of sales where it was consistent, regularly selling tons. I think you have to reset your expectations of what your day to day and average.
Hard fix to
I've already accepted it.
I've not. I when I don't see all the sales coming in as fast as they were, I'm like, oh my God, are you gonna have to get another job?
No. So
do I need to start looking around?
Maybe I can help you with this a little bit. So
speak to me.
You can think, what our year-end number was.
Right, true.
The way you measure yourself is versus last January.
Okay.
So we have the data that we can go back and say, what did we do last January? And that'll give us a better idea of where should we be at this time of year. Yeah. So we talk.
I already feel better.
Yeah, good. So when we talk about setting goals for yourself and stuff like that, there's this acronym, it's called SMART. I only know the first couple of it. It's specific, specific, measurable, achievable. I don't know what the other two are.
Reasonable.
But that seems repetitive. So there's two other ones out there. Okay. But nevertheless, when you set your goals, I think it's important to kind of open that up to kind of feel what it is. We have set yearly goals for ourselves, and a lot of this is going to be based off of what we did last year. But now that we have the data from last year, I think we'll be able to do that. And then I look at it too as next year, when we get to January, we have 2 years of data that we can measure against. Yeah. And, we can kind of pinpoint what our expectation would be off of those metrics. So it's interesting. I kind of feel to some degree that's where, having some education on the business side is helpful. But really, I don't think you necessarily need that as long as you are really good at everything else. So we'll start by...
how many do we have?
We have 27 items to sell that we're shipping. First one up is going to be a driver. It is Autopilot. I just wanted to show it's a really cool looking driver. I can't...
International.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So it's going to the hub, and then it's going international. So we're just shipping it to the hub, and then they handle it from there. That one sold for $53 plus shipping. For us, I think they ended up giving us $63.
Yeah.
After fees and everything, and that thing should ship to the hub for $8. Yeah. So we'll probably
long though.
We'll probably make a couple bucks off of that. Next up, we have got an offer on a cosmetic for $10 plus shipping, and we've had this one for a while. Mm-hmm. We had it listed, I think, for $14. I went ahead and took it for $10. It is Luma Bright
Cleanser.
Refining Gel Cleanser. Still sealed on that one, so we are good there. We sold another lot of
little Christmas light covers. The little snowmen. How many were in there?
10. I've been just selling them at 10 lots of 10. They typically are going for about $15 a piece. We're already well into the profit.
For a set. For a lot.
And as soon as it's sold, I already listed another set of 10.
We have a big basket of it.
Yeah, and it just keeps revolving.
If you didn't see the video of our storage system, we have that in our regular video section, and you probably would have spotted the enormous bin of Christmas light covers.
We're going to start jumping around a little bit here just because it's not easy to get to the next item here. So, we sold some Uggs.
We just were talking about Uggs. We never sell Uggs.
Well, no.
We don't pick them up
It's making me think that we're maybe picking them up again.
We're passing them up the wrong time.
$42.70 plus shipping for these Uggs. The only thing I just don't like about them is
they
this
don't
pair.
Store easy.
No, this is massive. Look at me. I look small. Granted, of course,
yeah. Here, do it this way.
Yeah.
Look how big.
Yeah,
for storage space.
They are not small.
No.
Um,
And you don't want to bend them too much because then they will get damaged.
um,
Here's another one. You want to do these?
yeah, we can do those.
Here, since we're talking Uggs, where's the other one? Right there. Okay, another pair of Uggs sold. These are smaller. These are a little more easy to store. What do these sell for?
I'm trying to find them.
I think it's one of the newer ones.
Oh, is it? I went
so.
the wrong way on my
did.
listing here. Those sold for $30 plus shipping. Those did sell via promoted listings. So, a little bit of hit on the bottom line there. But again, happy to get them gone just because it felt like we weren't selling them. But now we are.
Just have to speak it into existence.
Pampered Chef. This is a snack bar maker.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So silicone. And it looked like it was new and never used, but
yeah.
$9 plus shipping on an offer on that one. We have another pair of Adidas. These Adidas recently listed, if I'm not mistaken. Really good condition.
Yep.
Am I going the wrong way again? I think these.
So these were supposed to be shipped on Saturday.
I think these sold for $30. Yeah,
Yeah.
$30 plus shipping for those Adidas. So, not a mega sale, but
Good for, still pretty good.
we sold a Pokemon plush. We just picked this up recently.
Yeah.
The cool thing about it is it's posable, so you can kind of like bend it and it will actually stay in position of however you want to display Dragonair, I think is the name.
Sure.
$12.95 plus shipping on that one. So from shipping perspective, you can almost like make your own box for that because you can just bend it.
I know. Yeah, so it won't be as long to ship.
Yeah.
Like that. So pretty cool.
Here I'm gonna have you hold this one up.
Okay.
This is probably our biggest
Hey.
sale of the day.
Clothes. Okay.
So this one I picked up, so I'm taking the credit for this one.
Whatever.
$5 is how much I paid for this one. This is actually a vintage Nike full zip. We had to do a lot of research on this one because, we knew it was old, but we couldn't really date it.
Yeah.
Apparently, that one's from the 90s, and it's a big size, too.
And it's really great condition, so.
Yeah, like
even the pulls and stuff, they have, like, no damage.
when you say pools.
These.
Oh, gotcha.
Little hardware.
That sold for $89 plus shipping.
Yay. That's a good one.
So that was a good one. We were holding on to that. We kept getting some offers, but they just did not quite reach up to what we wanted. So good to hold out sometimes. Next up, we have a guitar. Now, we have sold this guitar recently.
So we probably already showed you this one.
So you've seen this one before. It came back as a return after retesting it. So essentially what would happen is if you were playing and the neck was in all the way like that, just that little bit of distance, all of the buttons up here would work. No problem. Once it gets separated, just
that much.
pulled a little tiny bit.
Which makes sense because that's the connector for the electric.
It would not work.
Yeah.
So I fully refunded that buyer because
we took a ding on that one.
That was not the way we advertised it.
Right.
And then I relisted it. I only reduced the price $10 because this is like duct tape could fix the issue. If you just put it in and then taped it, it would stay in position and then it would play perfectly fine. I sold it as parts repair.
Yeah.
So I could specify and have them read the description as far as what was wrong with the issue. And so.
And I mean, this does detach anyways, so it's not like it's going to be super hard. So.
Yeah.
It ships. And we still have the box that I originally shipped it in. It's going back in that box and easy to ship.
That they shipped it back into,
Yes.
and so it's just that box is being used. $59.95 plus shipping for that one. And when all said and done, we might break even on that one just because of the shipping.
Yeah, the return was
with the return and all that stuff constantly. So.
Doesn't always happen that way, but when it does, just kind of gotta take it.
We sold a Pampered Chef loaf pan, $17.50 plus shipping. Or do we pick those up?
I really don't pick these up anymore. I think they're heavy. They take up a lot of space, and they don't really sell for enough to make that space worth it.
Yeah, I think. Well, we do have a lot more space now.
I know. Yeah, like today's the day for big shipments, which is the worst. The worst. I'm not seeing hardly any media. It's all like big items.
We
Good
got a
for our
couple
storage
media.
situation, but not good for the shipping department.
Like some of our bins that have like pots and pans are getting really low.
Good, because I don't even look at that stuff anymore. Really.
This is a Wherever pan, made in the USA. So anytime you see like made in the USA,
I know, we're drawn to it.
It's worth a gander.
Yeah.
$25 plus shipping on that pot. Probably in for less than $5 on that one. Next up, we have a helmet. We sell all kinds of ATA gear. So
this is
this
our
one,
first helmet we've sold, like with the masks.
Yeah, with the mask for sure. I think we've sold another helmet before.
Yeah.
But you got the ATA, you've got the mask. So just think, the little kids are sparring. You want to make sure. I had my little one put it on, and I punched him a couple times, and he liked it. He thought it was hilarious. $22.49 plus shipping on that helmet. Next up, this is our first Monster High sale from that buy that you picked up at thrift store. Frankie Stein. I don't know if there's anything else you want to show with that, but $18.95 plus shipping did sell via promoted listing. I don't know why it's promoted. I guess it's from the plush.
Yeah.
It's getting grouped into there, but
She sold.
Do you see that one?
Did you pull it?
I did pull it. It might still be just sitting on the bin or something.
I don't see it.
We sold a My Little Pony vinyl figure.
I don't see it.
Not seeing it, but $18.95 plus shipping on the My Little Pony vinyl figure. And we'll have to go search for that. Next up, we sold... I have a bunch of like these. This is a quantity listing, so we have 3 of these. This is the first one of the 3 that sold, and we've had this for probably like 8 to 9 months.
Look at this. This is kind of cool. The front changes pictures.
Yeah, it's Mater plus Mater.
Yeah, that's
2 Maters.
Cool.
You like your Maters? $11.95 plus shipping for Mater. On that one. Next up, we sold our first DVD so that you can feel a little bit better. I got like the hiccups or something. $8.95 plus shipping on
Aquabats.
The Aquabats. I just saw this and I was like,
interesting.
What stood out to me was this was right next to another one that had Cartoon Network, and sometimes you'll get to the Cartoon Network stuff that's like older and stuff like that. Like this isn't super old. 2013 is the year, but still to pick it up for $1, sell it for $9 plus shipping, I'll take it.
Only if it's like media, because it's easy to ship in store.
Correct.
They're so cute. Look at these cute little Nikes.
Those are Nike Dunks, Dunk Lows, triple pink, toddler size 7C, in great condition.
They are.
$36 plus shipping for those.
Crazy. See, wouldn't you rather have this than the big Uggs? Like, you could do this all day long.
Sure.
Low storage space.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, brand new sealed. It does have like some damage to the seal, so I made sure to picture that really well. But it still got like
love Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas.
Yeah.
Our youngest, like, if we give them the phone and then they can pick as we're driving, he's always picking this song.
It's got the hype sticker on it.
Oh.
Yeah. You never heard of that?
No.
That's why.
No, that extra stuff from the stores. Yeah. And more.
Yeah.
Here, let me hold this.
This one. Okay. So we picked this one up, and when I listed it, it was only listed for maybe 20 hours.
I got it for personal.
And it doesn't matter. It was in my listing area. So this is vintage Holland.
Here, you hold this and I'll take it out.
Holland mold. Be careful with all the little bulbs. Actually, I think it's better if we show the...
No, I'll get it out. You know those little Christmas trees that you just put the little light bulbs in?
Tabletop Christmas tree.
Look, isn't this way better? Yeah, it's way better. And then we have all the little bulbs in here.
Yeah.
So it's like this. But yeah, definitely keep your eyes out for it. We had this growing up, like a bigger version of it. And our job was to put all the bulbs in every Christmas, and we actually loved it.
My family couldn't afford said things.
Oh, be quiet. Didn't cost that much back then.
But apparently, like, the really taller ones, so this one is only 7 inches and 7.25 inches. That one sold for $37.95 and like super quick.
Yeah.
So really good sale there. We paid $5 for it.
She didn't really want it. This is the sale where she kept taking her stuff back in because she was too attached to everything. And this was one of the things that I had got before she had a
chance to pull it back in.
Take it back for regret.
But some of the ones that were like 11 inches were selling for $200.
Crazy.
So,
like this one.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure you had that one, and then you had a bunch of little ones to go with it. So a little tree farm.
It wasn't.
You know.
No, but I do have fond memories of doing that.
Or you ate your pudding with a silver spoon.
Shut up, Aaron.
Next up, so I'm a sucker for like somebody saying that they were like a vet and all this other stuff. So I hope they're not lying to me. They sent an offer on these. I didn't have them listed for very long. I listed them for $30. The discount took them down to like $27.50 or something like that, and they sent an offer of $20, and
took it.
Just went ahead and took it. So $20 for these Ultima combat boots. Do have some wear on them, but I'd say in fairly good condition.
Yeah.
Next up, we have
We've had this a really long time, but it's like a vintage Wilson duffel bag with the tag.
Yeah.
It's in great condition. Like, what is this? Oh, it still had this with it.
Yeah.
Like, look, they don't have these. You won't see that advertising anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope.
There's not enough diversity in that picture. Anyways. This Wilson bag sold for what?
$38.48 plus shipping.
We had it way too long to have it sit and be bulky and wouldn't buy again.
It is gone now, so there's that. You want to grab the Dragon People?
This was such a letdown.
It's
in here.
We have we ran this as an auction. A lot of these figures were selling for like $10 free shipping, $10 free shipping, $10 free shipping.
Individually?
Individually, they were listed. They were selling for that. And I don't want to take the time and effort to try to like.
Shoulda.
Do it that way. And so we just sold them all together as a lot, and they sold for $2.25 plus shipping.
Steal.
So I don't know if it was like. Did
steal.
I misspell something or?
I don't know. It's okay. It's small. It's gone. We're
yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those things to where I don't want to beat myself up about it. Next up, we have a Nerf gun.
No.
Another thing that we've had for a long time.
All this stuff goes with it?
Yeah, all of that stuff goes with it. So it's got all of the accessories with it. So my little one was like, how far does that thing shoot? So we're going to test it just to make sure before we ship it that it is still working, because we've had this for about 9 months to a year at least.
Would we buy this again?
No.
No.
We wouldn't buy this again.
Has all the accessories.
Yeah, it's got a stand, it's got a scope, it's got a barrel, I think is what they call that. It's bulky, it sits in the way,
what did it sell for?
Not worth it. $34.95 plus shipping on that one. Not worth
it. Look at all that space. Everything I see, I'm like, too much, too big, too big, too big.
All right, so this is already packaged and ready to ship. It is it's either Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Yeah, Rock Band drum bass. So this is the bass that the drum set would stand on. And I can't remember. I think I remember this one. So what happened was I ordered something on Facebook Marketplace for shipping, and it had a guitar that I liked, and I just wanted the guitar, and then they sent all this extra stuff, and I was like, did you want me to return it? And they were like, no, don't worry about it. So then I was like, well, I put it together. I was like, okay, this is a whole stand, and I put it on eBay. It's not
We've had it a while.
common,
yeah.
I would say, because like, who needs this? But eventually
did.
it sold for $39.95.
And I'm so happy I did this in my previous self, packaged it before we even stored it. So one less bulky thing to show.
Yep. Next up, we have a Yeti Coolers, trucker hat. It's got that vintage look to it.
Yeah, it does.
So they're gonna love it. $11.61 plus shipping. Those are the types of hats I like.
Yep.
And then the last sale.
I do that too.
Oh.
Did they pay it?
It hadn't come through yet.
Oh, okay.
Is a pair of Jordans. These Jordans, nothing special.
Oh, look at the little hologram.
Yeah. Yeah, the hologram.
That's kind
of
of
cool. On the hologram, it was actually still had plastic on it. I took the plastic off.
Why would you do that?
Well, it was like like the cover.
Yeah, why would you take it off?
Because it didn't show well.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
$30 plus shipping on that one for, those are Air Jordan 13 Retro. He got game.
How much?
$30 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing. We do have another sale if you wanted to show it real quick.
Okay, it's pending.
The
Pending payment.
Payment should be coming through. $7 plus shipping on a light pink long sleeve
It's brand
shirt.
new. It's a men's vapor SPF one of those sun protection shirts. It made me so mad because I had listed a bunch of clothes, and then when I went to I put these SKUs on and to file it in our bin, there was only one picture saved on the thing, and I had already deleted them, and so I just set it out so I could bring it up to the list or take more pictures again. But he got yelled at about that. He mentioned just one thing about that shirt. I was like, I have to take more pictures. I had to apologize because that was made me mad.
I'm gonna get to a point to where I only talk about the business on this live.
Yes, do that.
Because when I say anything outside of this live,
I'm over it. That made me mad. Spent all that time, just deleted my stuff.
How much? So
I'm getting through the clothes.
Are you about halfway through?
No, I'm like a
third.
Because I have a bunch of bins. Like
I don't think you have as many bins as you think.
I do too. Right by the window. There's bins stacked up, and there's men's clothes, lots of purses. That's gonna be the last thing on the list.
Purses will be good.
Oh no.
Well, they take up more space in the bins than the clothes.
I also don't know if they're real.
Well, you just got to do some research.
Well, yeah, I did that on other ones too. It didn't work out so well for me. So, anyways, what does your day look like today?
So,
I just don't buy them anymore.
I will be testing the Nerf gun with my little. Hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Hard.
So no, we're gonna probably do a big sourcing trip because we got to go to Costco.
Yeah.
And I think this is one of the things that I will say when you're out.
If you're passing thrift stores, you probably should go to them.
Well, I think it's more of the we have one thrift store that's really close to us.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
nothing.
It's 30 minutes to a thrift store. And if you're gonna go thrifting, you kind of gotta two birds at one time.
Day. Yeah.
Two birds at one time. We're going to Costco, so we're gonna pass two thrift stores. So we go to those thrift stores, in addition to our regular one that we would go to anyway, because it's local, and then we'll go to Costco and bring everything back.
And he says we, but with all the shipping that I have, the big bulky things, it may be he.
Okay.
He goes. The kids have school that they're working on now. And then there's a big storm coming, so I want to get all the outside stuff, close to the house or...
It's storm, it's just wind.
It's 50-mile-per-hour wind or more. Yeah, he says that, and then he's going to see outside. You're so annoying. Oh, my gosh. Stop. Anyways, I will prepare our property to be sure that the damage is less if there's an actual tornado.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Could be predicting.
But, yeah, that looks like that's the day. Probably won't get to too much listing unless I'm able to pick up some decent, ready-to-list inventory at the thrift stores today.
Yep. So
hopefully that's the case of where I can come back home and then bing, 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 get some listings up.
Yep.
And wake back up the store. But resetting expectations.
Yep.
this is a good weekend.
Mhm.
And
we are getting a lot of big stuff out, so that's always a bonus.
Making room for more big purchases.
Big numbers of purchases, not size of items. Anyways,
but, yes.
We hope you have a wonderful Monday. Ours is looking to be very busy and productive, so we'll see you in the morning.
Yep, take care.